Hey there, welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal channel, Gatekeepers of Metal and Rock. Today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming EP from Hanabie. I'm going to try and pronounce this EP title, so it's Bucchigiri Tokyo. Officially it's a 6-track EP, although I believe it's 5 tracks of the official EP plus a bonus track. So it comes out on the 4th of December. We've checked out Hanabie on this channel a few times. Had a chance to have a listen to the new EP and share my thoughts about it. So it's not a very long EP, I'm going to tell you that. So the longest song on this particular EP is the song called The Gambler, and that is at 3 minutes and 36 seconds. So this is a band that is not about writing long epics. These are all kind of radio-friendly tracks. So first song is Bucchigiri Tokyo. It's a 2 minutes and 47 seconds track. It's a great high-octane track. Get straight into it. Great guttural vocal delivery from vocals from your main vocalist. I do have the names of the band up here on the screen, although my pronunciation is going to be bad. So Yukiana on vocals does an amazing delivery on the gutturals. I really like it. It's almost death metal in style, so she's fantastic there. It's a really frantic track, and this is kind of something that repeats or becomes almost a staple of their EP, is this frantic switching. It's very hooky, very catchy. It's got a great mid-beat breakdown in there, and then we go to the chorus, which has got the clean vocals of the guitarist, I believe, Matsuri. I believe does the chorus vocals, and this again is something that's very staple of them. So we've got Yukiana is doing these guttural vocals. You then got Matsuri doing these clean vocals on the chorus, a little bit of back and forth as well with Hetsu as well on bass, who does some of the little cutesy bits, I believe. I mean, the riffs on this first song are huge. They are big. They are fat. The drums are really punching through. There are some of these occasional little cute vocals, which we kind of have come to associate with the kind of the Japanese or Japan core kind of culture of music, and this can be a little bit divisive. It can put people off. Sometimes I don't mind them, sometimes I'm kind of like yeah, it kind of puts me out of the song. I don't know what it adds to the song, I guess, is probably where I'm seeing that. But a good track overall. What I'm hearing a lot in this from this band is it's a real kind of mix between new metal, classic metalcore from like early 2000s, and modern deathcore. It's kind of a mixture of those sort of three influences, but with things like there's a couple of bits of like drum and bass. So the second song, Metamorphose, which is 3 minutes and 24 seconds, it's also their new video. You've got this kind of drum and bass intro, split guttural vocals with clear as before, new metalcore in style. It's a little bit eclectic, and because of that, it can be a little bit. It can be quite fun. It does mean that you're kind of jumping all over the place, and sometimes you kind of find with, especially listening to the song, this song is jumping so much. It kind of almost struggles with its identity of what is it, what's it trying to do. I mean, they're trying to cram so much in it, and sometimes I guess less is more on that one. But yeah, good track. I actually enjoyed listening to that one. Track 3 off of the EP is Otaku Lovely Densetsu. Got this great new metal sample. It's only a 3 minutes and 11 second song. You've got this almost baby metal-esque vibe going on at points. It's almost like Prodigy meets Lorna Shore at this point. It is intense. We've got the poppy chorus again. Great tasty riff over the verse. It's almost like they've down-tuned. They've gone way, way, way heavy. It's almost like new deathcore almost, which I liked. Gambler is our 4th track off of the EP. We've got this again. We've gone this sample loop. It's something I've noticed with this on this EP was that they like these. They're not really riff orientated. They like their samples, their beats. So they have got a particular formula this band likes to use, but Gambler sample loop, clean guttural back and forth again, varied tempos. So I liked the fact that it was a little bit slower to start. It gave you a bit more of a groove rather than going that frantic pace, but pretty much they within sort of like 40 seconds they'd reverted to type again and gone back to what they'd done on the previous couple of songs. Track 5 is the last official track on the EP, and it's called Ho Akashi My Type. And this one had a little bit of kind of, again, 3 minutes 13 seconds, a bit of dancey metal. So it was a real dancey pop beat going on there, but has an absolutely brutal breakdown in it. I love the breakdown on this, but the rest of the song was very similar, and that was one of my main things I thought about when I listened to this EP. Guilty Time is the bonus track, and it's a vocal over a kind of sample track. It doesn't really stand out as anything. I'm not sure what it's there. Maybe it's something off of a video game, or if it's off of a TV thing. I don't know what its purpose is, but as a song on its own, it doesn't add anything, and it's only 1 minute 51 seconds long. So overall thoughts on this. Now, this was, of the 5 tracks I listened to, there wasn't really anything that differentiated those tracks out. So usually on an album you might get a real fast up tempo one, you'll get a slower groove orientated one, but this one was kind of very similar all the way through. There were some massive pros about this particular band and this album. There's a huge amount of ability and individual talent in this band. There's some great contrasting styles within their music, within the real guttural vocals, and then you've got this great poppy hooky choruses on this band. High energy, great to watch live. So that was a really good pro. The cons on this one, I couldn't tell the difference between it by now. On first listen, there was no track that stood out above the others, because they all had a very kind of similar attempt or attack. So these frantic energies start off with a sample, go through a frantic energy, then have a bit of a mid breakdown, have the guttural vocals over the verses, have the clean pop vocals over the chorus with an up tempo kind of more chord based, like band aid-esque chorus. I don't think they give enough time for the sections. A lot of these songs that came in at like 3 minutes 20 could have been a 5-minute song, because just as you're getting into a riff, you literally get they're playing it really fast. They're playing it like 180 BPM, and they're playing these sections, and they get one riff, they play it 4 times really quickly, and then they move to another thing, and they're jumping, which doesn't give you enough time to really lock in with that groove, and I would have liked to have seen that. However, saying that, if I'm ranking this one, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Would have been higher if I felt the songs weren't a little bit too samey. Because I don't understand Japanese, I can't connect with it on a lyrical basis. So I've gone from a musical purely basis from that point. And because of that, it makes it a lot harder to individualize the individual tracks on the EP. But really good from the band. I want to see... I'd have loved to see some crunching, low-end, groove-orientated riffs in there, rather than be the kind of up-tempo pop going into hardcore, into new metal. You don't have to be on 100% speed and thrash, or whatever you want to call it, all the time. You are allowed to sometimes bring it back a little bit and give us a bit more of a breathing space, which would have been nice to have seen on the EP. But overall, 7 out of 10 for me. Very good EP, thoroughly enjoyable. We'll be checking it out and listening to it more and more over the next weeks. But yeah, go check it out. So that's Hanabie's Bucchigiri Tokyo EP, comes out on the 4th of December. If you enjoyed the video today, please do like, share, and subscribe. See you in another video sometime very soon. Take care.